The central bank of the US is signaling policy easing amid economic risks despite a series of positive reports. The US dollar remains flat. It's likely to be trading in a narrow range until the Fed's meeting on July 31st. The Fed comes under the spotlight. On Tuesday, Jerome Powell said that uncertainty over economic forecasts is increasing. He told once again that the regulator would act as appropriate if necessary. Traders took his words as a signal for the upcoming key rate cut. The question is how much the regulator will reduce its interest rate. Additionally, traders are keen to know whether it's necessary. According to the latest reports, the volume of retail sales is growing for the fourth month in a row. Industrial production is recovering for the first time since the beginning of the year. Investors are anticipating Fed's official speeches in the hope to get more hints about the future of monetary policy. The greenback gained ground after the release of optimistic data that rose doubts about the seriousness of the U.S. economic slowdown. Today, the U.S. currency has stabilized, trading at 97.40 against its rivals. However, it's unlikely to sustain steady growth in the long term. This is due to the fact that the Fed is most likely to cut its key rate. The dollar-yen pair is trading near yesterday's high at 108.26. Nevertheless, the pair may not expand its growth due to market uncertainty. Probably the dollar-yen pair will change a trend. The return of the pair's quotes below the level of 107.80 will indicate that it's likely to continue its downward movement. If the dollar-yen pair breaks out of 108.60, a short-term growth may be expected. At the Asian session, the Australian dollar remained unchanged. On Tuesday, it fell by 0.4% against the US currency. Donald Trump's comments also affected the Aussie growth. He shattered traders' hopes that trade truce would be concluded soon. Trump added that the United States still have a long way to go to conclude a trade deal with China. Moreover, he did not rule out the possibility of new tariffs on Chinese goods. The Australian dollar was the most vulnerable currency to such news. Other major currencies ignored Trump's comments. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.